This is a presentation of the National Putting Tour. Please subscribe to this channel for future video updates. Hello everyone and welcome to Queen Creek, Arizona. We are here at one of the coolest competitive putting courses ever created. This venue is called Pecan Lakes Entertainment Center. Once again, it's in Queen Creek, Arizona. It has not opened yet. It's supposed to open in late January. They were able to give me a sneak peek at the putting course that they have built here. This putting course was built by PuttTek, and it truly is one of the coolest putting courses in the country. As you walk in here, obviously there's this huge big screen here. At some point we will have a big leaderboard up there for one of our tournaments. I first wanted to show you some of the outer areas of the course. They've built this really cool botanical garden here with sort of a makeshift gold mining building. They've built this lake over here. I can imagine when this place opens that you'll see people bike riding and running and hanging out over here by the lake. Now we are walking back towards the putting course, and you can see this amazing clubhouse. They got a number of different things in that clubhouse, and then also right next to that clubhouse they're going to be building a big recreation building of some kind that will have go-karts and other things. So there's the big screen once again, and now we go to Pecan National Putting Course. 18 holes of pure putting bliss. Once again, they were a couple of weeks away from opening, so they are still constructing this place, but you can see a nice patio area over here on the left-hand side. I imagine chairs will be over there. When we do the tournament here, we'll probably congregate before and after in this area right here. They got a nice practice area here. And you can see this amazing putting course. That right there is hole 18. Beautiful finishing hole. Let's go to hole 1. Almost all of these holes are par 3 holes. On this hole here, you want to go way out to the left. There's a huge left to right slope there on the left hand side. The right hand path there, I think that's just fool's gold. I don't know why that's really there. I never used it. But you go way up far left initially, it swings back to the right, and you got to be careful on this one. You want to leave it short. If it goes long, it's in the water, and that is a stroke penalty in the tournament. Here's hole number 2. Same kind of concept, left to right breaker, pretty heavily sloped. Once again, you want to leave it short here because if you go long, you go down the little hill there, and you'll have a very tough second putt. But easier said than done as it slopes away from the hole there. Here's hole number 3. This is a short hole. I really had a lot of fun on this hole. It's a heavy right to left breaker. You're kind of aiming at that sand trap over there on the right, and it swings out to the left. This is another one where you don't mind leaving it short. If you go long, you're in that little sand trap back there, and that makes it a much tougher 2-putt. These sand traps roll really good, so it's not the toughest putt out of that sand, but still would like to leave it short there. And here's number 4. Similar concept, left to right breaker. PuttTek gives you a little bit more room on this one, but once again, you're trying not to leave it long, trying to leave it short. Here's hole number 5. This is a really fun hole. It's hard to tell here, but this is downhill. Huge left to right breaker. You're playing it right over next to that left edge over there, and then it swings up into this top little plateau. Obviously, you gotta be up on that top part to ensure birdie on this one. Here's hole number 6. I was trying it over on the right hand side, but really the play is just right through the water. It's about 3 to 5 inches left of hole as far as the aiming point is concerned, and just play it right through the water. It rolls right up. A fairly easy hole. Here's hole number 7. Similar type putt, just in reverse. You're going to the left on this one. You can play it through the sand trap. You can play it conventionally through the green area. I think through the sand trap is probably the better play here. It breaks off to the right, and you want to leave this one to the left. If you go too far right, it kind of falls down a slope into the sand traps. Here's a little 360 view of the course here. We're at hole number 8. I found this to be a really fun hole. Some different ways that you can go about playing this hole. I could see people going way to the left and just landing it up over there. If you're trying to make it, you'd go to the right. But it's very difficult to leave this putt short if you're going right. It's very easy to go long, and once you go long, it's a huge downslope and you got a tough second putt. That's going to be a very challenging hole there. Here's hole number 9. It rubs up against hole 1. Huge right to left putt. Want to leave it left of the hole. You go a little bit right of the hole here and you're in the water. In this tournament, we are going to play the water as a stroke penalty. Now we go to the turn. Here's hole number 10. The play is way out to the left here. That path that goes to the right, I'm not sure why that's there. I think that's fool's gold. But you go way to the left, swings up off the hill, and then rolls down into this area. I found it to be a little bit tough to get up to that top plateau. It was very easy to leave this about 5, 6, 7 feet short. But that's hole number 10. Now this course is interesting. There's 2 sets of holes 11, 12, and 13. I guess for weddings they didn't want people walking over here, so this is the standard way. This is hole number 11, the standard hole number 11. I found this to be a pretty easy hole. There's a lot of undulations, but it's basically a straight putt. And here's hole number 12. This is a popular PuttTek design. They like these holes that have bridges. I found this bridge to be a lot better in regard to consistency. It rolled very consistent over this bridge. The aiming point was just a little bit left of the hole, and it kind of drifts a little bit to the right. I found it very easy to hang it left and have it stay there. Here's hole number 13. A little tough to see this hole because of the leaves. But the concept is you want to roll it right over this river here and sit it nice and tight right next to the hole. It's very easy to go long on these types of holes, so there's a big collection area behind this hole. Now here's your alternate 11, 12, and 13. So hole 10 is right over to the left right there. You walk up these stairs. A little bit of a shorter hole here. Pretty straightforward putt. This is alternate hole 11. In the tournament, we will be playing both the alternate and regular holes 11, 12, and 13. Here's alternate number 12. A little bit of a left to right putt here. I found 11 and 12 to be, the alternate 11 and 12 to be very easy putts. So now this is past the regular hole 13. So you walk through this little area with the chicken coop. They do weddings straight ahead right here, so that's why they do the alternate holes, because when they do weddings, you will not be going down this path. But normally you'd be going down this path and walking up these stairs. If you play the normal course, the normal 11, 12, and 13, when you get to the top of the stairs here, you're going to make a left to go to hole 14. But we're going to show you hole 13 of the alternate side. So yeah, over there is hole 14. Here's hole number 13 on the alternate side. So there was 11 and 12 right there. This is alternate hole 13. Obviously you can see it's not done yet. Looks like there's going to be a sort of a right to left putt here. Also a left to right, but I think right to left will probably be the more chosen path. We'll see. So that's alternate 13. Obviously there's a lot left to do on this hole construction wise. But come tournament time, this will be all looking pristine. I really like the alternate 11, 12, and 13. I thought that was a pretty cool stretch. So now we go to hole 14. I thought this is one of the cooler holes on the course. It's at the top of the hill. And on the left-hand side, you got this water feature. I guess it's sort of like a gold mining type situation. You can see the water's flowing here. Really cool feature here next to this hole. This might be one of the coolest holes in competitive putting. This is really fun. kind of a snake type hole. You throw it way to the left, then it goes to the right and comes back. Now here's hole 15. As you walk down these stairs, this is one of the easier holes on the course. The course designers kind of throw you a bone here, and you got a nice easy right to left putt there. Here's hole 16. We're right behind the scoreboard now. I found this to be a very challenging hole to get it near the hole. Very easy to leave it way short or go way long. That's hole 16 there. Now we're coming down the home stretch here. Here's hole 17. A challenging little right to left putt. I found it to be very difficult to get the right speed on this one. It was very easy to go long. But if you can execute this perfectly and either make it or get a nice 2-putt, you're gaining on the field, in my opinion. And then hole 18, the marquee hole. You got these white brick walls around the hole. You got a really cool rock feature right up the center, and you can go left or right. I found left to be the easier path. It seemed like right, you had to hit it too hard. Very tough to keep this putt short. If you want to try to make it, very easy to run it long. It runs downhill. Here's the inside of that building I was showing you earlier. Come in and get some nice refreshments. They're going to have a lot of interactive games and some different things going on here. Once again, thank you for watching the National Putting Tour. We will see you on March 2nd at the Tour de PuttTek Championship in Queen Creek, Arizona.